Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to I Square Maths Academy, where numbers and variables actually meet mastery. Today, we are going to be looking at another form of simultaneous equations. Today's simultaneous equations involving one linear and one quadratic equations, and where the quadratic equations can be simplified using the difference of two squares. Let's get started. Now, let's look at these examples. Now, question number one. Yes, question number one. Find the values of x and y if here we have 4x squared. 4x squared minus y squared is equal to 15. And here we have 2x minus y is equal to 5. Yes, 2x minus y is equal to 5. Now, let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. Now, let's look at this very closely. Now, this is a simultaneous equation that involves two equations, where one of the equations, which is equation 1, is a quadratic equation, and equation 2, a linear equation. Yes, so now we're going to be solving for x and y. Yes, x and y. Now, solution. Now, in solving quadratic equations, simultaneous equations involving one linear and one quadratic equations, the first thing to do is to go straight to the linear equation. You pick the linear equation, you make one of the variables the subject. Yes, after making one of the variables the subject, you substitute into the other equations. But today, we are going to be looking at an alternative way, way of solving this. Yes. Now, from equation 1. Now, equation 1 is 4x squared minus y squared is equal to 15. And we all know from difference of two squares that when you have a squared minus b squared, is the same thing as a minus b, and here we have a plus b. Yes, that's the difference of two squares. A squared minus b squared is the same thing as a minus b times a plus b. So what we're trying to say here is that if you have 10 squared minus 5 squared, is the same thing as saying 10 minus 5 times 10 plus 5. Of course, this will give us 5 times 15. Yes, that's difference of two squares. So now, this is the same thing as saying 2x all squared minus y squared is equal to 15. Yes, this 2x all squared is the same as 4x squared. And here we have y squared is equal to 15. So applying this difference of two squares here, it means the whole of this now will be 2x minus y in bracket 2x plus y is equal to 15. Yes, it's equal to 15. Now, if you look at these equations, equation 1 and equation 2, you will discover that equation 2 is here in this particular equation. Yes, equation 2 is 2x minus y is equal to 5. So if we are putting it here, it means now let's substitute. Substitute 2x minus y is equal to 5 into equation 1. Yes, because this is still our equation 1. Yes, we only apply the difference of two squares. Now, putting this into this equation, this 2x minus y is 5. So it means we have 5 in bracket 2x plus y is equal to 15. Yes, it's equal to 15. So at this point, let's divide through. Yes, let's divide both sides. That's divide through by 5. Yes. Now, dividing through by 5, here we'll have 5 in bracket 2x plus y is equal to 15. So this by 5 and this by 5. So those 5 will go with this. We'll be left with 2x plus y is equal to 15 divided by 5 is 3. Now let's call this equation 3. Yes. So now you can see that we have actually made this equation, yes, equation 1 to be linear. Yes, by substituting equation 2 into equation 1. So now we're going to be solving, yes, we're going to be solving equation 2 and 3 simultaneously. Yes, simultaneously. So the both of them now are linear equations. Yes, the both equations are linear. Now let's look at equation 2. We have 2x minus y is equal to 5. And equation 3, we have 2x plus y is equal to 3. So this is our equation 2 and this is our equation 3. Yes, equation 3. Now let's use the elimination method. Yes, let's use the elimination method. And I want us to eliminate y. Yes, and if you look at the y, yes, in equation 2, the sign here is minus. Equation 3, the sign is plus. And remember, I told us from the beginning, from inception, that when the signs are opposite, you add the two equations to eliminate the variable you want to eliminate. But if the signs are the same thing, yes, if they have the same sign, whether plus plus, minus minus, you have to subtract. In this case, since we are eliminating y, and here we have minus and here we have plus, we are adding equation 2 plus equation 3. So 2x plus 2x is 4x. Yes, minus y plus y is gone. We have eliminated y. Now this will be equal to 5 plus 3 is 8. Yes, so to get the value of x, you divide through by the coefficient of x, which is 4. So you divide through by 4. So here we have 4x all over 4 will be equal to 8 all over 4. So this 4 will go with this 4. X will be equal to 8 divided by 4 is 2. Yes, x is equal to 2. So let's get the value of y. Yes, so substitute x is equal to 2 into any of the equations. Now let's put it into equation 2. So therefore implies that anywhere we see x in equation 2, now we are putting 2 there. So equation 2, we have 2x. We have 2x minus y is equal to 5. So this will give us 2 in bracket 2 because the value of x is 2. So here we have minus y is equal to 5. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus y is equal to 5. Yes, so let's collect like terms. So collecting like terms. So here we have 4 minus 5 will be equal to y. Yes, if you take this plus 5, because there's no any sign here, meaning this is positive 5. So bringing it to the left hand side, it will change to minus. And taking this minus y to the right hand side, it will change to plus. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to y, which is the same as saying y is equal to minus 1. So therefore, x is equal to 2. Yes, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 1. Yes, now this is our example 2. Example 1 rather. Yes, so I want us to take another example, which is example 2. Yes, example 2. So now let's put it here. Example 2. So here we have 4x squared minus 9y squared. 9y squared is equal to 19. And we have 2x plus 3y. 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. Now let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. So solution. Now looking at these two equations, now you can see from equation 1 is a quadratic equation that can be simplified using the difference of two squares. So now let's apply the difference of two squares there. So from equation 1, so we have 2x all squared. This 9y squared is 3y all squared is equal to 19. So it means the whole of this now will be 2x minus 3y. We have 2x plus 3y is equal to 19. Now let's still call it equation 1. Yes, it's equation 1. Now looking at equation 2, you'll discover that this equation 2 is actually inside this equation 1. Yes, because here in equation 1, we have 2x plus 3y. And look at it here. And they are telling us here that 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. So it means this value here, this particular value is 1. Yes. So now let's put equation 2 into equation 1. Yes, I'm putting this equation 2 into equation 1. So it means we have 2x minus 3y times 1. Yes, times 1. Because 2x plus 3y is 1. So this value here is 1. So now it's equal to 19. Yes. And remember, any number times 1 is equal to that number. 1 billion times 1 is 1 billion. So any value times 1 is equal to that number. It therefore means that the whole of this now will be, we have 2x minus 3y will be equal to 19. So let's call this equation 3. Yes, let's call this equation 3. Now, it means now we are solving these two equations. Yes, we are solving these two equations. Equation 2 and equation 3. Now, let's use elimination method. So solving 2 and 3 using the elimination method. Yes, using the elimination method. Yes, so I want us to eliminate, let's eliminate x this time. Yes, let's eliminate x. So now it means here we have 2x plus 3y. Let's bring it out. Yes, we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. And we have 2x minus 3y is equal to 19. Now this is equation 2 and this is equation 3. So now since we are eliminating x, and you can see that those x here in equation 2, we have plus 2x. Equation 3, we have plus 2x. So now it means we are subtracting. So you tell them subtract equation 2 from equation 3. Yes, equation 3 minus equation 2. So this 2x minus 2x is gone. Yes, so we have eliminated x. So we have minus 3y minus 3y. Now we minus 6y. Yes, I take it again. 2x minus 2x gone. Minus 3y minus 3y is minus 6y. 19 minus 1. 19 minus 1 is 18. Yes, so to get the value of y, we have to divide through by the coefficient of y, which is minus 6. We have minus 6y. All over minus 6 is equal to 18 all over minus 6. So this will go with this. Yes, so y will be equal to, remember, plus minus is minus. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So we have y to be equal to minus 3. So let's get the value of x quickly. So to get the value of x, let's put our substitutes. Y is equal to minus 3 into any of the equations. Now let's quickly put it into equation 2. Yes, let's put it into equation 2. So here we have 2x. We have 2x plus 3y. Now the value of y is minus 3. So that will give us 1. So we have 2x plus times minus is minus. 3 times 3 is 9, is equal to 1. So the next step is to collect like terms. So here we collect like terms. Okay, so here we have 2x now will be equal to 1. When you take this minus 9 to the other side, it becomes plus 9. So 2x will be equal to 10. So to get the value of x, you divide 2 by 2. So here we have 2x all over 2 is equal to 10 all over 2. So these two will cancel those 2. So here we have this to be equal to 5. So it therefore means that the value of x, I want to drop it here, the value of x is equal to 5 and the value of y is equal to 3. So here the value of our x, so therefore x is equal to 5 and y is equal to minus 3. Yes, so these are the values of x and y. So we are going to look at another example, the last example. Yes, so now let's look at example 3. Yes, example 3. Now here we have x squared. Yes, we have x squared plus y squared is equal to 10. Yes, x squared plus y squared is equal to 10. And x minus y, yes, this is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Then 1 minus 2, that's minus 2. So here we have minus 2. Now let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. Now please, let's look at this. If you look at equation 1 very well, the difference of two squares cannot be applied there. Yes, the difference of two squares cannot be applied. Just like the case of example 1 and example 2, where we actually simplified the quadratic equation using the difference of two squares. So here we can't apply the difference of two squares. So in solving this, you have to pick the linear equation and make one of the variables the subject. So here, solution. Now the linear equation here is equation 2. So you pick it from equation 2. Yes. Now equation 2, we have x minus y is equal to minus 2. Now I want us to make x the subject. Remember, you can as well make y the subject. Yes, because I said you have to pick one of the equations. That's the linear equation. You make one of the variables the subject. Thereafter, the variable you made the subject, you substitute into the quadratic equation. So here we have picked equation 2, which is the linear equation. Now I want us to make x a subject. So x now will be equal, if you take minus y to the other side, it becomes y minus 2. Now let's call this equation 3. So now we have made x the subject. And of course, x was made the subject from equation 2. Yes. So now we're going to substitute. Here you tell them substitute x is equal to y minus 2 into equation 1. So it therefore means that anywhere you see x in equation 1, you are putting y minus 2. In equation 1, we have x squared. That's y minus 2 all squared. We have plus y squared is equal to 10. Yes, it's equal to 10. So if you expand this, you have y squared, yes, minus 4y. Then here we have plus 4. Then plus y squared is equal to 10. Now let me break this down. Let me break this. So y minus 2 all squared is y minus 2 times another y minus 2. Y times y is y squared minus y times 2 is 2y. Minus 2 times y is minus 2y. And minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. So this will give us y squared minus 2y minus 2y is minus 4y. Then we have plus 4. That's exactly what we have here. Yeah, so that's how we got this value. So now in this case, we have y squared plus y squared. That will give us 2y squared. Yeah, so 2y squared minus 4y. Then here we have plus 4. Now bringing this plus 10 to the left hand side, we have minus 10. That will be equal to 0. So it means here we have 2y squared minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Yes, 2y squared minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Yes, minus 6 is equal to 0. So now in this case, now let's look at this. Yes, so now we have 2y squared minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Now, all the values there, they are even. Yes, so it means we can divide through by 2. Yes, to reduce the value. So here we have 2y squared all over 2 minus 4y all over 2 minus 6 all over 2 is equal to 0 over 2. So this divided by this is y squared. Yes, because this 2 will cancel this 2. You'll be left with y squared. Then here we have minus 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. Yes. So now as you can see, this is a quadratic equation. Yes. So I want us to use the factorization method to solve this quadratic equation. So using the factorization method. Yes, using the factorization method. Now, in using the factorization method, the first step is to multiply the whole of this by this. That's a by c. So here we have minus 3y squared. Yes, I take it again. In using the factorization method, the first step is to multiply the whole of a by c. Yes, so y squared times minus 3 will give us minus 3y squared. So now we are looking for two factors. Now when you multiply, it gives minus 3y squared. Then when you add, it gives minus 2. Yes, now the factors are minus 3y and 1y. Now let's do it together. Minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So now these two factors will take the position of minus 2y. It means we have y squared minus 3y plus 1y minus 3 is equal to 0. So here, y is common. So we have y minus 3 plus 1. We have y minus 3 is equal to 0. So it therefore means that y minus 3, y plus 1 will be equal to 0. So it means y minus 3 is equal to 0 or y plus 1 is equal to 0. So now y will be equal to, If you take this minus 3 to the right hand side, it will change to plus 3. That's positive 3. So here we have y is equal to 3, or y is equal to, if you take this plus 1 to the other side, it becomes minus 1. So these are the two values of y. Yes, so since we have two values of y, it therefore implies that we must definitely have two values of x. Yes, so now let's get the values of x. Let's get the values of x. Now remember, look at equation 3, where we made x the subject of the equation. Yes, where we actually made x to exist alone. So now, when y is equal to 3, now let's say from equation 3, yes, that is from this equation, when y is equal to 3, yes, so when the value of this y, look at it here, when the value of this y is equal to 3, let's see what will be the value of x. Yes, x will be equal to 3 minus 2, and that will give us 1. Yes, now let's see when y is equal to minus 1. Yes, so when y is equal to minus 1, the value of our x will be equal to, we have minus 1 minus 2, and that will give us minus 3. So therefore, the values now, we all know that x actually, x comes before y. Yes, it's after x that you have y. So it means in arranging your answers, first of all, let's figure the values of x. So when x here is 1, the value of y here gave us 3. Now when you have x to be minus 3, the value of y will be minus 1. So these are the values of x and y. So thank you so much for listening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.